Hi there. What do you need for a really big television spectacular? Well, first of all, you need lights. You need beautiful girls. You need an orchestra. Most of all, we need you. Put them all together. What have you got? You've got a mess. The wife gave me breakfast in bed this morning. It slid off the plate when she threw it. I didn't really mind. There was something strangely erotic about a fried double yolker on quilt. I know why she was annoyed. I'd spilled hot cocoa down the front of a nightdress. Serves me right for wearing it. I got up, I did my morning exercises. Up 1, 2, 3, down 1, 2, 3. Then my other eyelid. But I keep pretty healthy. I get indigestion a lot. I went to see the nurse here at Yorkshire Television. I said, what's good for wind? She gave me a kite. Anyway, I got dressed, went into mother-in-law's bedroom. She was sat up in bed, bless her, with tears in her eyes, listening to a record of Hitler's speeches. She didn't see me. She was picking cabbage out of her teeth with her iron cross. Do you know, I felt so good this morning that I told her a funny story and she nearly died laughing. Still, better luck tomorrow. Guess who I saw in the Co-op the other day having an open sandwich? Who? Harry Pickersgill.
Oh, don't talk to me about Harry Pickersgill. He wants to get back in the knife box. He's too sharp to live, is that one? Here. You know he goes out with other women.
Tell me something I don't know. I know for a fact he's been having it off with Miriam Peabody down the street.
No.
Thought that'd shake you. You know, the one whose blinds are always drawn. Mind her. She's no better than she should be, that one. During the war, she had more soldiers than Eisenhower. No, she's got 3 kids.
Oh, honestly, you do show yourself up at times, Ada. Ostracized means a case of excommunicado.
Excommunicado? I think I once had that with prawns. Splash you all over, don't I? Bit of a workout in the gym. Splash you all over. Muhammad Ali. I am the greatest. I am the greatest. Still eating the oranges? Nothing. I used to do a bit, you know. When I was younger. Oh, I was always at it. Big ones, fat ones. Some as big as your head. Pink ones, black ones. Well, I was always there. One night in Goole, I had 3 in a row. Boom, boom, boom. Hey! What? I don't do as much now as I used to do. Of course, you've got to be fit, haven't you? I do it now and again to keep me hand in, you know. The wife said I should do it more often, but, well... when your legs go, it's not the same, is it? What the hell's up with them? No wonder they're losing money. I suppose you meet some right nutters.
That's right.
The trouble these days, you know. People, you've got no tact, won't leave you alone.
That's true. True.
Me, I'm different. I believe in giving a man his privacy.
Great. Marvellous.
We're entitled to.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Summertime and the living is easy.
What do you want? An autograph?
Who, me, an autograph? What makes you think that? No, never. You must be joking, yes, please. Would you just put it to Jocelyn, Bruce, and Alison, 2 L's. 3 nieces. Mrs. Brown's nieces. Those are but nieces. Niece up Mother Brown. Just put yours truly, Joe Bugner.
Anything for you, Mr. Tarbuck?
My distinguished guest for the evening is the noted sociologist, Dr. Alice Tipper.
Good evening. Mr. Smallpiece, I'd like to get something straight before we start.
Certainly, they can keep the cameras on me while you do.
I am referring to your reputation.
Thank you, I do have a certain renown in the Shires.
I am referring to your well-known obsession with the less savoury aspects of life.
I don't know what you mean.
Sex. I will not have it.
Know something about your survey into the moral and social habits of the nation?
Certainly. But remember, Mr. Smallpiece, no funny business. Now, this was a very interesting survey. I have some incredible vital statistics.
Oh. Is there anything in particular you'd like to tell us about?
Yes, I have 2 major points here. We found there was a great difference between men and women.
Oh, I know!
And on our examination of morals, to our surprise, we found the women were way out in front. But they do adopt some very unusual positions. The reason for this puzzled us. We couldn't quite put our finger on it. The women, of course, are very proud of their rights.
And their left! Boo, 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 boo. Shoulder shuff. Change the subject slightly. How do you find people's reaction when you knock on their doors?
It varies. Some are prepared to drop everything.
Hello!
And some get very angry when you knock at the door. Have you ever been so het up you're afraid to grab at knockers?
She's obsessed with sex! She's sex mad! Get her off! She's sex mad! Off, off, off! Please forgive me if I'm not my usual effervescent dynamo. I feel choked with emotion, clawing at my very vitals. To put you in the picture briefly, my mother-in-law went to Australia to see some relatives for a month, and I received this letter the other day from the Australian High Commissioner. It reads, "Dear Mr. Dawson, your mother-in-law, whilst doing the backstroke in the surf off the coast of Sydney last Monday, was attacked and bitten by a killer shark. A rescue attempt was effected successfully, and a team of doctors from the local hospital worked all through the night in the operating theatre, but it is with regret that I have to inform you that it was too late. The shark died." are so brave. On Ilkley Moor Martat, where us the Vincents are so they, where us the Vincents are so they. On Ilkley Moor Martat, on Ilkley Moor Martat, on Ilkley Moor Martat. I've played the court in Mary Jane. On Ilkley Moor Martat. I've played the court in Mary Jane. I've played the court in Mary Jane. On Ilkley Moor Martat. On Ilkley Moor Martat. On Ilkley Moor Martat. On Ilkley Moor Martat. Last Lord to catch the devil cold. Last Lord to catch the devil cold. On Ilkley Moor Martat. On Ilkley Moor Martat. On Ilkley Moor Martat. Then we shall have to bury thee. On Ilkley Moor Martat. Then we shall have to bury thee. We shall have to bury thee. On Ilkley Moor Martat. Here on Ilkley without top. On Ilkley Moor in the nude. Now is my big chance to be rude. Stood here on Ilkley in the nude. It's my turn to cop. Bottle. Nickel, knuckle, knuckle. Come out, you little devil. Ooh. Oh, Nate, Nate. Ooh, backy. The jade isn't coming. On Ilkley Moor without. On Ilkley Moor without. On Ilkley Moor, you can stuff it. Do you know, you can hang around here some days and never see a soul.
If we pull this string, Schwarz, we go to the right.
Jawohl, mein Kaiser.
And if we pull that string, Schwarz, we go to the left.
Jawohl, mein Kaiser.
What happens if we pull both strings?
We go straight down into the sea, mein Kaiser.
Ah.
Florrie, send some more butter up. I've used it on the crap Suzettes. Well, don't you get on to me. It was your idea we opened a continental restaurant. 1 week on the Costa Brava and it turned your head. I still don't know why we couldn't go around the clubs doing that knife-throwing act. I'll never understand how you come to lose your nerve.
Sick, make me flaming well sick, you really do. What an evening. That restaurant, really, I wouldn't be seen dead eating in there. And topless waitresses, indeed, charming. I wouldn't mind it were bad enough when she had a thumb in the soup, but that was going too far.
Now, don't put it to sin, Sonia, please. I mean, it was bad enough them asking us to leave.
Oh, child, just imagine taking your wife to a place like that. It's disgusting.
Well, I didn't know that it was like that. Joe Bailey said that it was a wonderful place to eat.
Joe Bailey?
Yes.
I thought I told you to stay away from him.
Pardon, senors y senoritas. Welcome to the Carzi Adozione, a table for two.
foreigners.
I'll see if I can pick you out a clean one.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Look at those glasses he's going to have a job on.
Now, don't carry on so, Sonia. I mean, after all, love, it is our anniversary.
Anniversary
There
could
we
have fooled
are.
me. Right, waiter, you can take my coat and get your job done. Come on.
Now, don't take it out on the waiter, dear, please.
Oh, well, that's what he's here
Come on,
for, a bit of
sit down.
service. Dear, when you have a special night out like this, you want a bit of treat. Waiter, I want a menu.
Can I have a menu too, please, waiter?
Certainly, sir.
Do you mind our reading that?
Sorry, madam.
Hey, come here.
Allow me. May I recommend the speciality of the house, spaghetti bolognese and crap Suzette, which I prepared only this morning myself with these very hands.
No, you may not. Is this soup powdered?
No, it's mostly wet.
Well, now, I think I'll start with the spaghetti and then...
The crap Suzette?
Yes, that'll do me nicely. Fancy some, dear?
No, I've just had my dinner.
Oh, right, then, I suppose. So there's nothing much to choose from here anyway.
Florrie, 2 spag bowls, quick. You've moved, have you? There's a bit of a George Raff from that door.
Oh, thank you very much.
I want some wine. A carafe of red wine, please, waiter.
Coming.
Oh, this looks nice, dear. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Those glasses are upside down.
Silly thing. To apologise. I really don't...
Oh, look at them mess! No, you made... Look at them mess. No.
That's on me.
Just a minute, I'll do that.
Yes, well, while you're at it, I'd like some grated cheese on my spaghetti.
Grated cheese, madam.
Look at that.
Never mind, dear. Happy anniversary. Oh, it's sweet.
Madam?
Waiter, we're over here.
Oh, you've moved again.
Thank you. Look, let me help you. That's it. Little on there, and a little for you, dear.
Really, sir? I can manage quite well on my own.
And you're partly to blame as well. Look at that. Oh, it's a new dress. You'll have to buy me another one. It's ruined. Look at that.
Sonia, it was an accident.
An accident? Well, how would you like hot spaghetti in your lap?
Well, I wouldn't make the fuss about it that you're making, that's for certain.
Oh, really? How about that, then?
Don't worry, sir. I'll get you a napkin.
Well, that was a stupid thing to do, wasn't it?
Oh, well, the whole evening's ruined anyway. I'm sick of the whole thing.
Yes, you've certainly ruined it. I should have taken my mother's advice. I should have stuck to whippets.
Your mother?
Yes. And don't you start on my mother. What about your mother?
Right, that's it. Waiter, we're leaving.
Yes.
You can't go yet, madam. You'll have your crap Suzette.
Sonia. Sonia.
Oh, who let this idiot loose in a restaurant? Look at that. Oh, where's my coat?
Oh, allow me, but I'll run it for you.
Never mind, I'll get it myself. Look at the whole...
These things will happen, madam. It's just... Oh. I'm sorry, madam. I'm sorry.
Bruce!
Sonia,
Bruce!
Sonia!
Get me out of here! He's a raving lunatic!
You will be hearing from my solicitors in the morning.
Oh, are you going now?
Yes, we are going. Sonia, wait for me in the car. I've one or two things to settle with this idiot before I go. Go on, get in that car.
Spaghetti bolognese twice, a carafe of red wine, soup, 10% service charge,
How much?
£2.10.
Oh, here's a £5. Keep the change.
Oh, thank you. You'll be coming again then, sir?
Tomorrow night, I'm bringing her mother in. Don't wear your glasses.
thank you.
I think I better get a doctor.
A mechanic more like.
Pardon?
I need servicing.
I don't think I quite follow you, sir.
You've heard of the $6 million man?
Yes?
I'm Britain's answer. A cut price cock-up.
You mean you're actually bionic?
Quite.
My poor dear fellow.
Oh, don't carry on. I've learned to live with it.
How on earth did it happen?
I crashed in my milk float. I was up to my knees in yoghurt. I was rebuilt by British Leyland.
The poor devil.
Exactly. Oh. Hello, Arthur. Nice to see you. This is ridiculous. I just don't know my own strength. I'm awfully sorry. I'll go collect some empties for you. Thanks a lot. Are these dead? I'll go get some more. I'm sorry, Arthur. No hard feelings.
Terrible.
I'm a menace to the public. I'd do myself in, but I'm indestructible.
Come over here. Why don't you just calm down and let me buy you a drink?
Oh, thank you. I'll have a pint of motor oil.
You have to drink that stuff?
Unfortunately, yes. It's not too bad if you have a chaser with it, but I didn't like to ask.
Oh, no, that's quite all right. Do have a chaser. Give our friend a chaser, will you?
Small brake fluid, please.
Brake fluid. It's up there. Do you mind?
No, I'll help, certainly. Thank you, good health. Hello. I think I'll go to the gents.
Oh,
You know-
watering the horse.
No, charging the batteries.
Poor chap.
I don't think I'll have any more. I think I'll have an early night. Very nice to have met you.
Yes, thank you. Good night.
I don't feel at all well.
No, I should go home. You look a bit peaky.
I've got Reddicks on my antenna, and my tablets are faulty. I'm losing all sense of direction. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, drop in any time.
Will do. Odds bodkins, 'tis Excalibur, the sword of destiny. O wondrous blade, by Saladin's codpiece, thou art mine.
Very good, Mr. Biggin. Are you the manager?
I am, sir, yes.
I've got a complaint.
You have a complaint.
I can't sleep in my room, 306.
Sir, room 306 has a pile carpet 4 foot thick,
Is it really?
double glazing, soundproofed walls, an 11-piece suite, a life-size replica of the Elgin marbles, a custom-built polyvinyl Olympic swimming pool, a matching set of 4 billiard tables, an ornamental rookery, and a personally monogrammed theatre organ. Why can't you sleep in that room?
I can't get in the bloody thing.
welcome to Stars at Night. This evening I shall be talking about the phenomena of the incandescence of the new nova centered at the back of the Milky Way and the Plough, and also round by the area of the Great Bear. And because of this, we have a beautiful moonlit night with the lunar orb fully shining down to your bedrooms, so all you girls will hang there in your shorty nighties and the covers rolled down because it'll be warm. It'll be a warm night. You should probably take your nighties off and lie there, wouldn't it?
Mr. Humthorpe to see you, sir.
Oh, thank you, Miss Johnson. Send him in, will you, please?
Yes, sir.
Come in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have come to apply for the position of sales manager.
Ah, yes. Won't you sit down, please, Mr. Huntford?
Thank you.
Now, tell me, what qualifications have you?
Well, I have 13 A-levels, 25 O-levels. I have degrees in psychology, ecology, psychosomatics, and philosophy. I also have a PhD, BA, and complete immunity to piles.
What, however, makes you feel that you're cut out for this particular job?
Well, I do have diplomas in both office technique and sales management, and in the cloistered world of the academic, I am considered a genius.
Yes, but would you know how to handle an awkward customer?
Yes, of course, I do have a degree in handling awkward customers. I also have diplomas in unarmed combat, karate, judo, origami, and pillow fighting. I've also spent 12 years at Cambridge learning how to defend myself against a troop of rampant gibbons across the Cameroons, armed only with an overripe banana.
A big head, aren't you?
Yes, I have a degree in big-headedness. I also have a degree in brain surgery, showing off on how to be a smarty pants.
Have you got a degree in how to keep your mouth shut?
Yes, I spent a 3-year course learning how to keep my mouth shut. Also how to ride a unicycle with some Cossacks on my head, how to siphon a blancmange through Hedy Lamar's vest, and how to poke wax out of my ears with a braised frankfurter.
And tell me, Mr. Huntthorpe.
Yes?
Have you, by any chance, got a diploma in how to fly when being thrown out of a 19th floor window?
Oddly enough, I haven't.
Good. Come in.
But I do have a diploma for bouncing off pavement.
Good afternoon. The recent government cuts in military expenditure prompted us to ask various members of our military personnel how these cuts had affected them. We first put the question to Private Mac Dawson of the Leeds' own Scottish Rifles. Good afternoon, Private Mac Dawson.
Ah.
Tell me, how have these governmental cuts on military expenditure affected you?
Hey, well, for instance, you take the kilt, boyo. Now, we used to have 1 kilt apiece.
1 kilt?
Hey, but now we have to share 1 kilt between 2 soldiers, sir.
1 kilt between 2 soldiers?
Hey.
But how has this affected you personally?
Well, I find it extremely drafty. Very drafty.
It was very embarrassing because the first night at sea, the wife and I went to a ship's dance and she wore this very tight black cocktail dress. It was awful. It was like going on the floor with a burst tea bag. And it was cut far too low. I mean, every time she bent down, it looked like Lord Longford and David Nixon butting one another. The food on that ship was dreadful. It was so bad the seagulls used to swoop down and drop Red Cross parcels. One night I had roast pigeon. I don't know how old it was, but under its wing there was an SOS from the Titanic. The wife ate everything before her. I've never known a woman with an appetite like it. One night she had 6 bowls of soup, 7 bread rolls, 3 peach melbas and 2 extra portions of steak. The wine waiter came over. He said, "What would Madam like to wash it down with?" I still have no idea, but it's either Bay or Biscay. Never known a woman eat so fast. Well, you can tell we've got sparking plugs on the cruet. Used to set the table with the jockey's blouse. And her table manners are atrocious. Every time she drank soup, a sailor would stand up and shout, "Abandon ship." The noise she made was dreadful. It was like somebody flushing a reservoir.
So, any road, who went out to eat last night, then?
Who is that nosy bitch, isn't it, from number 3, Mrs. Morrison? Yes, we did, as a matter of fact. Went to that new place beyond the brick kilns.
Oh, you mean the hunting lodge?
Very nice. We walked in, and they must have known we were clients. Took me coat, never even gave me a ticket. Oh. Mind you, they lost the bloody thing.
Anyway, was it a nice meal?
Very nice. My bird ordered the Aylesbury duckling.
Oh, yes, he's fond of a bit of duck, your bird.
Anyway, the waiter brought it, and my bird did his celebrated finger test.
What do you mean, his celebrated finger test?
Well, this is strictly between you and I.
Ooh, my lips are sealed.
I know I couldn't tell anybody else this. But what he does, he sticks his finger up the parson's nose and he whittles it about.
What does he do that for?
My Bert has always stoutly maintained that by sticking his finger up the... and he can tell where the bird comes from. The waiter brought this bird. My Bert put his finger up the... He said, lad, he said this bird never were Aylesbury. Told him straight, you know, looked him straight in the eye. He's like that, you know, frightened out.
Oh, no.
He said this bird was probably reared on the slopes in the heather, near the windswept flintstone rocks of East Derbyshire, near the limestone ridge.
Well, go to the bottom of our street. What did the waiter do?
What could he say? My bird's a gastric expert. So we took it back. Half an hour and 2 bottles of Spanish satin later. He brought another duck. Bert put his finger up the... He said, lad, he said this bird is never indigenous to Aylesbury. He said, in my opinion, that bird were a Dewsbury mallard crossed with a Hebridean widgeon. He said, if that's an Aylesbury duck, he said, I'm Harold Wilson's tobacco pouch.
Yes, he always was witty.
Oh, he's always been a wag. Man, he's big made as well. Anyway, he made him take it back, you know.
Again?
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't care, my Bert, you know. No. Anyway, they bought another duck. Well, my Bert put his finger up the arse, nose, and whittled it. And his little face lit up. He said, that's definitely an Aylesbury duck. Oh, bless him. Yeah. There we go.
Oh.
Well, he cleaned his plate. They want to pick on the bones, you know. Not to pick when he'd finished. Anyway, he sent for the chef.
He never.
Oh, he does. You see, if he's enjoyed something, he likes people to know it.
Yes, always did like to attract attention.
He used to send me a card from time to time. Anyway, what he did... The chef came out, and my Bert said that were lovely. That were a real Aylesbury duck. He said, where did you learn your trade? You know how he is. And the way the chef would have, it were marvellous, you know, and my Bert said, what part of the country do you come from?
And what did he say?
You're the expert, you tell me. I should like to introduce now 2 very great friends of mine. A wonderful double act, greater than Baden and Powell, stronger than Wilson and Gormley. I refer, of course, to Gilbert O'Sullivan.
What are you dressed like that for?
I'm dressed like this in honour of a very great friends of mine, Gilbert O'Sullivan.
But there's only one of us.
Well, if your mate's not turned up, you only get half the fee.
My name is Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Oh, I know that. I was only teasing, actually. As a matter of fact, I'm one of your biggest fans.
You're certainly the heaviest.
Give me half an hour with this kid. No, honestly, do you know, I know all your songs, and I thought it would be nice if I played one tonight.
It's very touching.
Well, as a tribute from one great artiste to another. But I think I should warn you, to save any sort of theatrical embarrassment, that when I play the piano, it has been said of me, there's only one difference between myself and Chopin.
Which is?
He's been dead longer than I have. Join in, don't stop there.
It's really good. Now, why don't you do one of my songs?
Well, just have.
Oh.
Well, did you recognise it?
Of course. Which one?
Claire.
Wait for it. It might have been clear to you, but it wasn't clear to me.
Tish, too.
No, I mean, I've never heard it sound like that.
Well, I know, I must confess that, in fairness of my ability, I do tend to extemporize on familiar themes. But it's very nice of you to say so. What would you like to hear next? I know your songs backwards.
It sounds like it.
I'll tell you one. The one that I've always liked, Gilbert.
Your favourite?
My favourite. The thing was the best thing you ever wrote was Downtown.
Downtown. Well, I didn't write Downtown. I think the one you mean is Get Down.
I know, I was only testing. Join in the chorus if you feel like it.
Well, try.
Ready?
Right.
1, 2, 4, 7. Hey, noddy, noddy, hot cha-cha!
I don't think my singing goes with your playing.
No, I would spoil it. Come on, eat your greens.
Don't like greens.
You've got to eat your greens, otherwise you'll get a spotty face. Are you warm?
Yes, thank you.
No need to worry anymore. We're friends now. Tell you what we'll do. We'll form a little society, just you and I. We'll call it Misery's Anonymous. Now, whenever you get deeply depressed and you don't feel that you can carry on any longer, you must ring me immediately.
Oh, yes. When you get depressed, you could ring me.
Just like the boozers do. Who's the most depressed at the moment?
I am.
I'll cheer you up. Funny face. Funny walk. Funny joke. There was a fellow went to the doctor. He said, "Doctor, I've just been bitten by a big Alsatian with acne." And the doctor said, "Where did he bite?" He said, "On my leg." He said, "Did you put anything on it?" He said, "No, he ate it as it was." Ate it as it was. Little song. I wanna be happy, but I can't be happy till you make me happy too. Woo, woo. When skies are grey and you really are blue, I'll bring the sun shining through. I want to be happy, but I can't be happy till you make me happy too. Oh, cobblers, I'm going down to the Three Chuffs. The crimson malice of the sun showed no sign of abatement as it beat down in heady waves upon the stone bulwarks of the Colosseum. The hot, arid sand seemed to echo the misery of the Christians fastened below in the dungeons, and their laments and peals and groans that harmonized into a sickening anthem with the harsh staccato roars of the lions who rubbed themselves against the bars as if in anticipation of the meal to come. The multi-hued robes of Roman citizenry threw in bold relief the glittering armour of the legionnaires, and the hubbub, the noise, the sweat, and above all else, the sight of Caesar striding into the Colosseum. With outstretched hand, 1,000 trumpets gave a clarion call, and silence settled in the Colosseum as Caesar, majestic Caesar, heard, "Hail, Caesar! Hail, Caesar!" And at that very moment of stillness, in the depths could be heard a voice saying, 5 minutes, Christians, overchosen beginners.
Good evening. Tonight it's time to welcome another person who's been overlooked by the history books of Britain. Our guest tonight is Lord Godiva.
Hello.
Now, Lord Godiva, looking back over your life with a tempestuous wife such as Lady Godiva, I suppose one of the problems of living with her, such an unpredictable sort of... What on earth is going on?
Oh, take no notice, it's the wife. She's going out again.
There we are. Here, I tell you what, it was a bit of a shock, your Dorothy's daughter getting married.
Oh, Samantha Louise. Well, it was a shock to everybody, you know, because for years she's been, well, very cold and... You know.
No, suffering from frigidity.
She's a lot loose now than she was. It all stems, you know, from during the war when she was pulled out of the rubble by an ARP man who'd had a drink. Oh, it put her right off then, you know. Oh, she wouldn't look at a fella. Came such a shock when she married Percy. Grand lad, you know. He knew all about the frigidity.
Did he?
Oh, it is frigidity.
Yeah, frigidity.
You know, it didn't put him off.
Did it?
No, he loved her. It was grand to see them together. No, he said he knew where they could get some pills from an apothecary at the chemist. And these pills would rouse the dormant passion within Samantha.
Oh.
Well, she wouldn't take one of the pills.
Well, why not?
She once had a rotten time with some beef tea. But that lad loved her so much, you know, he took one of the pills himself to prove there was nothing wrong.
Oh, so they both had one?
They both had one. Oh. And that night in Fleetwood in the digs,
yes,
she woke up. Ooh, she said, I'm fair lathered. She said, ooh, she said, you know, she said, ooh, I do fancy a fella.
Oh, what did he say?
So do I. In my considered opinion, the tone of entertainment has been considerably lowered, both on television and the stage, by third-rate comedians who persist in walking on stage, donning a red nose and blowing raspberries at the audience. This type of third-rate pathetic performer is, of course, destined for theatrical obscurity and is a failure. Tonight, in an effort to enhance my claim as an intellectual performer, I should like to give you now a mandible dexterity pianoforte classical exercise that I have elected to play for you and for your edification this evening in an 18th century drawing room. Thank you. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Do you have any travelling clocks, please?
Yes, sir. These are our two best travelling clocks.
You're worrying needlessly. There has to be a first time for us all. That's what my boyfriend says.
It's just the responsibility. I've never taken a tooth out of my own before. Medical school, we always had somebody to help.
How do you mean?
There was always 4 or 5 other students to hold the patient down.
Look, you must face up to your responsibilities. You're a fully professional dental surgeon now. You can't go on being an assistant all your life. Now, Mr. Crombie's taken ill. Here's your opportunity.
It's just that I wish I had more practical experience, that's all.
Look, I've got a waiting room full of appointments out there. I can't keep them waiting much longer. Now, you pull yourself together. I'll send the first one in.
All right. I'll be all right.
About time, too. 2 hours I've been sitting out there. The thing's killing me.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm on my own today, you see.
I don't care. Take it out.
Right, old sir. Would you open wide, please?
Hellfire, you're the dentist. You tell me.
All right, so just open wide, so don't, just relax. Little bit of advice for you. Get a piece of string off an old parcel or something. Pull the door.
Look, I've been up all night with this thing. I've waited 2 blasted hours in your waiting room. Now get it out before I go stark raving mad with the agony and strangle somebody.
It's just that extractions are so expensive.
I don't care. Take it out.
Oh, well, if you insist. Will you just rinse your mouth out with a mouthwash, sir? I'll just go, check something. Here we are. First of all, locate defective mold. How the hell is it defective mold? How you put Novocaine into the... Yes, spit it out. Put Novocaine into the gum with hypodermic. Yes, yes. Oh, sir, both. Yes, sir. Put your hand on the tooth. Right, this is a hypodermic, sir.
Yeah, you are a dentist, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Just testing, that's all. Right, so if you just lean back now, and this is all right. Yes. Don't! What you're doing? Oh, yes. I just got to check. Just relax. First of all, make sure we know Make sure the Novocaine. Now, don't be nervous. Try to keep still if you can, sir. No, don't move your head about, sir, because... Just soon out this shop. Hold it, Jiffy. Was that the right tooth, sir?
More by good luck than good management.
Well, in that case, I'll be pretending it. Good evening and welcome to Handyman's Corner. This is the 4th in the series. Quite simple. You need some nice pieces of straight wood because they make good joints. Joints in wood are like limbs of a human being. Nice, shapely, rounded limbs. Soft, and yet firm like a young girl's limbs. The only time. This is a brace. Embrace. That's when you get them close to you, rain kisses on their defenseless faces, and hold tight. And then you get your wood, and you make a very firm book game. Because they're firm, because they have to hold books. Books all about girls. Girls in rooms. Girls being held prisoners. Girls, hundreds of girls. The perfume gone. They can't go. You can't get away from it. Because they're everywhere. You hear me? Everywhere. And I don't care to stop.
Hello, good evening. Our guest on the programme tonight is Mavis, the wife of the Invisible Man. Mavis, let me ask you this. I gather your marriage to the Invisible Man didn't last very long. Why was this?
Well, I never saw anything of him. Good evening, cads and cadesses.
And everyone else as well.
Remember, chaps, it's all in the stars. We've been looking at the heavens.
And heaven can be hell.
Remember, chaps, it's all in the stars. I went round to Humphrey's place to see the Milky Way.
I let him use my telescope.
Right.
And then I'm sad to say, I said, let's look at Uranus.
That's when I called it a day.
Not a moment too soon. Remember, chaps,
is all in the stars. We have a telescope, and we love to have a peep.
To see the dear old sky at night, it's knowledge that we seek.
Right.
We look at heavenly bodies.
And our case comes up next week.
That's all. Remember, chaps,
it's all in the stars.
I love the Great Bear and the Plough.
And other boozers too.
Remember, chaps,
it's all in the stars. He has a telescope, believe it or not. He uses it in
Please.
Sorry, old man.
Remember, chaps,
it's all in the stars.
We've got maps and charts and diagrams of everything in the sky.
We meteorites and satellites and all the things we spy.
Did I tell you I've got asteroids?
You haven't really. So have I.
Oh, the pain of it. Remember, chaps,
it's all in the
stars.
I used to dabble in astrology.
That's not my line at all.
Remember, chaps, it's all in the stars. I like to read the tea leaves.
And he's got a crystal ball.
There's no answer to that.
Remember, chaps, it's all in the stars.
Why, I could read your horoscope from bottom to the top.
I don't believe a word of it. I think it ought to stop.
I think that you're piskies.
I've touched a drop.
Oh, sorry, old man. Remember, chaps, it's all in the stars.
Don't forget, you cads, there are very few of us left.
We have to go now. We have to be back in Moss Brothers' window. But remember, carry on, England! Carry on! Entrails, entrails, and Guinevere's wine, this day Excalibur will be mine.
Shop! Shop!
Keep away from that tomcat. I hope you don't want any ham.
20 king-size filters, actually.
Well, we've got Black Cat, Ardith, Pasha, Abdullah, and Sunripe.
No, thank you. Doesn't matter. I was thinking of giving them up anyway.
Oh, just as well I didn't wash my hands, I want it.
Had a spot of trouble with the car, then, have you?
No, it was Joe Kelthorpe's tractor, you know. I do everything round here. There's not a garage for miles.
Say, is this a local view?
Oh, I took it myself. That's Grattan's Bottom. On a clear day, you can see right up the valley.
You're the local photographer round here, then?
Oh, yes, I do everything round here.
I'll take it.
Oh, sir. This is the first time you've been in Steeple Bumstead on the couch?
Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. I've only just arrived. I wondered, could you possibly direct me to the nearest post office? I'd like to get this card off to my wife.
Yeah, certainly, sir. You want first class or second class mail?
Oh, I think first class will be... Postman,
oh, yes. I do everything round here, you know.
It's just a little line to let her know that I've arrived safely. A friend of mine dropped me off on his way to Windermere. I'm up here for Squire Clegg's daughter's wedding, you know.
Oh, yes. Should have sold yourself a journey. It's off.
Sure?
Oh, yes. She eloped this morning, you know. Did me out of a job.
Did you out of a job?
That's the conductor of the ceremony.
You're the vicar, too?
Oh, yes. I do everything round here. Mind you, know, her father was in a terrible state. He's on the local police force looking high and low for her. I don't mind telling you, I've been on my feet all morning.
Tell me, you do everything round here.
You could say that, sir.
Well, I suppose I'd better get the next train back to town.
Yes, well, that's a very sensible thing under the circumstances. Now, let me see. We have two trains, 9:45.
Yes, well, I think I'll take the 9:45.
Next Friday?
Next Friday. Not next Friday. Can I possibly hire a car anywhere?
Bless you, it's funny you should say that, sir. You see, I do everything around here.
It's Clara Brown. She started. It could be any minute now. Please hurry.
Oh, I'm sorry about this, sir. It'll be one of them population explosions again.
You're not the doctor, too.
Oh, yes, I do everything round here. Now, don't panic, love. Plenty of hot water on and a dishcloth.
I'm sure it's going to be twins, Dr.
Don't you worry. Twins? Did you say twins?
Yes, twins. I say, I can't wait to see the father's face when he hears about that.
Mesdames, Messieurs, le verbe français être, to be.
Yes, we're going to conjugate the verb to be, French verb.
Je suis, I am. To a, you are.
The interesting phonetic illustration of this is that the French, using a lot of feminine vowels, pout the lip to pronounce the words properly. For instance, to a, coup a, coup a. The French do pout, particularly in Saint-Tropez, where those birds.
And the sun, they lie there, they're going, moo, moo, moo. And if you go near them, they're going to jump down. And why shut it up? Because they're ready for the chocolate.
Thank you for tittering at my parody. Because being a comedian these days is no joke. Trying to get people to laugh is about as easy as getting Martin Bowman to appear on This Is Your Life. Trouble is that humour varies from place to place. People often ask me, what is the difference between an audience in Leeds and a London audience? Well, frankly, I've never found any difference because they don't laugh at me down there either. See, for instance, some people prefer visual humour. The best way to illustrate visual humour is the old joke of the couple who got married. And she says, George, I love you. At last, we are as one. Kiss me, my beloved, in our nuptial sanctity. Yes, I'm shy. Blow the candle out. She says, I can't. Can you give it here? She said, I can't. She said, send for me father. Father? Father? He said, what's up? She said, wrong side of the bed. She said, can't blow the candle out. And I can't. She said, give it here. I can't blow it out. Get your mother. Mother, mother, mother. Mother said, what's up? I can't blow the candle out. Can't blow the candle out. Can't blow the candle out. Hurry. Who does? Who does? Can't blow it out. Can't blow it out. Can't blow it out. Can't blow it out. Who's downstairs? The vicar. The vicar came up and he said, what is amiss? So the bomb about 5'4". What is amiss? I can't blow the candle out. Can't blow the candle out. Can't blow the candle out. He said, give it here. They got the candle and he snuffed it out with his finger and his forethumb. And in the darkness, a voice said, bloody marvellous what education can do for you. Well, it's getting late. Time to be going. Just put my shoes on again. Old habits die hard. Do you remember? Well, thanks for sharing these memories with me. It was nice to have a bit of company. Hope you enjoyed it.